So I've been waiting to make this video for a while, and by waiting, I mean doing absolutely nothing and procrastinating. Recently my sister had a child, which is pretty cool. Like I'm 25 and I fully understand how biology works, but it's still kind of amazing to me that she spawned a human into the world, and I haven't posted on YouTube for 3 weeks. So, let's not be a lazy piece of shit and review NZXT. Originally, this was gonna be a spite review, and I was gonna just spend the whole time roasting them, but then I realized I don't have to do that because the experience was pretty dog shit. Like, imagine you go to your favorite ice cream shop, and you go in there and you see all these different ice creams, and you're like, wow, this is fantastic. Give me 2 scoops of that bad boy. And then the trainee comes over into this special bucket and scoops out 2 scoops of shit. And you're like, hey, you know, I would like some of that ice cream. Can the shitty guy not give me my ice cream? Because I don't want shit. Um, and then they would say, well, the guy has to learn, someone's got to do it. And surprisingly, NZXT has the exact same training process. So that was a wonderful experience. Originally, I was gonna do this big cool unboxing thing on stream, and well, you can see here that it really didn't work. So a few months ago, I've really wanted to get a new PC because we've been streaming a lot more, and we wanted to upload all this awesome YouTube content that I haven't fucking uploaded. And I was like, hey, it's time for a good PC because my GTX 760 is absolutely trash, and I can't move anything on Premiere. So I did the only thing a white person would do and watched a lot of Linus Tech Tips. And I learned a lot about computer components. I learned a lot about how to make a computer and how actually hands-on and easy it is, especially if you have literally any experience doing anything. And it's been great. It has been. Except for like the whole experience getting. When I initially was looking where to price these things, I realized that a lot of places um, charged a lot of money for them. I know, shocking. I had enough to buy a pretty good computer, and I was gonna make it myself. And then I realized, hey, look at this shiny, cool company you've heard about online called NZXT. What I learned about NZXT is they sell stuff at MSRP, and they will pre-build your PC as well with the same fee of giving you 2 years warranty. So I saw that 2 years warranty on every single part that they're giving me, and I was like, you know what? For $99, that's a fucking bargain. So I took my Canadian ruples and I shoved them into the internet. I am ordering outside of the United States here, although that shouldn't matter because they only offer very specific countries to ship to, and Canada is one. They could have handled a lot of things better on the site and explaining things. So I order a lot of things from the States and stuff like that as a Canadian, and a lot of times when you get things over the border, extra shipping costs and duty taxes, which is fine. And the companies usually take care of it or lump it in with their shipping or the price in general. NZXT doesn't understand this concept. It is very foreign to them. So when my computer was coming, it was stuck at 3 cities over, just chilling. What the fuck? You mean with withheld with payment? I just spent $2,000 on a computer. I spent the $200 on shipping and stuff like that. I don't understand what's going on. So I called up FedEx and they're like, hey, what's up, dude? Like, we got your shit. You gonna pay us? And I was like, yeah, like, pay what? And then they explained, like, yeah, duty and taxes, it scales to the value of the item and the fragile nature of it. $300, please. So that was pretty garbage. That was pretty shitty. I didn't like that. Whatever though, it was Friday and I was getting a new PC and it was time to stream, boys. So I wired that money to FedEx and they got it here in 20 minutes. It was actually pretty nutty. They just hit the fucking expressway, I guess, and just hit it full tilt. But it got here. It was nice. It was in great condition. The packaging was dope. We plug it in. More unboxing footage. Very scuffed. What happens? Doesn't post. Fuck, I stopped recording. Damn it. Damn it. So, it didn't post. And naturally, what I would do is freak the fuck out. But I watched a lot of Linus Tech Tips on the internet, so I was confident that I could reseat things and figure this bitch out. Also, I had a lot of help from my fucking mods on Discord. Shout out to Kuda and Nexid, because I would have just did a white person thing and punched a hole in my wall. Like, let's be real. Well, as I don't know if the footage is here or not, you can see that we've done a lot of things. Everything's wired properly, you know. We're getting power on everything, so what's the fucking deal, you know? The light on my motherboard says it's a CPU issue. In the footage, if it is there, you'll see me remove the cooler, and you'll see the disgusting amount of thermal paste at the bottom of it, which is weird because coolers come with that on it. They put a lot on. And don't ask me how this physically happened, because if you install the CPU correctly, I don't understand how things can get under, but when they put that on somehow, thermal paste got under my CPU. Thus, I didn't have a CPU in my computer and it didn't post. With that being said, I didn't figure that out myself. No. No. That would have been a pretty good story. It would have been like, wow, we did it. Wow. Anyway, I email NZXT. I'm like, hey boys, like, I'm troubleshooting this shit because it don't post. Like, what's going on here? I get this email saying there is no call centers right now. Due to Corona, everyone is working from home. That was weird to me. That was very odd. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was pretty weird because you are a computer company. Don't you guys have computers at home? Apparently not. But what they can do at home is email you. So I started emailing a customer service person there. I got in contact with it and I explained what happened, and he was like, "Hey, dude, you using the right HDMI port? You switched the power on the power supply?" What I realized is, one, they're kinda, I don't know. I can't say the words that I want to without being canceled before my content creation even happens. So after that email, I gave it some thought, and I replied to them, "Hey man, this is literally everything we did," and I pretty much copy and pasted the guide. And I didn't hear from them for 2 weeks. And thank God I didn't wait for those 2 weeks, because I kind of figured something out. I realized if I'm going to have to send this back to California and then re-import it, that's going to be $600, which is about $200 Canadian more than an R7 3700X. I bit the bullet and thought, hey, maybe they didn't break the pins on my CPU, you know, and they just fucked something up. I honestly didn't know. So I brought it to Canada Computers, which is a computer shop chain in Canada. Okay, you could have told from the name. You don't have to tell me. Okay, $40. They can test your computer and do diagnostics on it before they repair it, so you don't waste your money. And I was like, well, that's pretty sick, because I don't know what the fuck's wrong. So I brought it to them. Surprisingly enough, when they were there, they had like this little table in the door with a little like lunch tray, because Corona, and they're just like, put it in the tray. I don't know why I'm saying they're like robots. It definitely felt very futuristic, apocalyptic feels, you know? So I give it to them. I go to sleep because I work night shift. I wake up at 5 o'clock and I got a phone call at 3 o'clock from Canada Computers saying your PC was ready and it works. I'm curious, like, what went wrong? And the guy kind of laughed because he knew I got it from NZXT, and he told me that there was thermal paste under the CPU, and the CPU wasn't reading, and he just didn't charge me. He just felt bad, and he charged me the $30 to check it plus tax for the, and then he was like, "Don't worry about it, man," because like I'm pretty sure on their website they have stuff for reseating and like cleaning and all that, which he pretty much cleaned the entirety of my CPU and motherboard because of the fucking thermal paste disaster that they fucking put in it. He had a good sense of humor about it. So I bring the PC home, and ever since then it's been great. We've made YouTube videos, we've been streaming, it's been nutty. Then I got another email from NZXT. Get it now. You tried everything. Just send it back, dude. We got it. We got it. And I told them, like, hey man, like, that's gonna be expensive. Like, is there any way like you guys could pay for that since you guys are making it right? I actually withheld the information that I, one, had a working computer, and two, knew about what the problem was. Mainly because if you were a customer for NZXT, much like I was before this whole situation, especially before when I was researching before I wanted to build it, before I thought warranty would be a really great idea, and most of those customers aren't going to know jack shit about computers, so I wanted to keep that narrative for a little bit since I was planning on making this review. In fact, I didn't hear from them for another 12 days after that, and after that, they did tell me they would cover it all, and they would fix it and stuff like that because of my warranty, which was nice, but I didn't have a working computer for a month. I was out $2,500 because of FedEx and like buying the computer in general. So after they replied with the whole we'll cover the FedEx stuff, I didn't give a fuck. What really gets me going is that NZXT, as I said earlier, should somehow have a better customer service program, especially in times like this. How they don't innovate customer service better when you are such a recognizable brand. So you go to Twitch, you go to Mixer, rest in peace, you'll see a lot of brands pop up for computers in general, and the two that stand up the most I would say are iBuyPower and NZXT, mainly because of who they represent, but also because the sheer amount of audience that they get. And you would think a glorified marketing company that at least their customer service would be adequate, but I guess after they get their money they actually don't give a fuck. So I'm kind of over bitching about this now, and I'm just kind of making this video because I haven't made a video in 2 weeks. It works now, you know, it's good. And if you thought this was a very out of the ordinary, you would be 100% correct. We posted a VOD and guide. So this, I guess, would be a review, a spike commentary type thing. Next week, we'll have a story time type video, actually, because I'm going to go through all these different types of videos to see what creative process is actually great. I'll talk about it tomorrow, and I'm very fascinated on everything I've done. I think the best thing to do here is just to try everything out. Hey guys, it's Robs from the future here. I'm editing the video right now, but we're going to do this thing where we premiere the video when the stream starts tonight. So if you're watching this right now, we're actually live. So come on down to twitch.tv/robbsEsports. Tonight we're going to make some boomers mauled over a virtual card game. Let's fucking go.